So while they're going for their dreams, digesting all that valuable knowledge that they're going to need to decide who they're going to be, they'll also need another set of skills to determine who they really are. Strong empathy and solid interpersonal skills as a foundation. Sometimes you just need to feel like a princess. And, princesses, royalty, we are great at knowing how to treat people and how to talk to them, okay? So, I want to share with you in Princess Peach fashion. So one of our brand new releases is called Leo and the Octopus. This is a story from a child's perspective, and the child has autism. And so a great one to share with children who have autism and children who don't, and have conversations about what it means to be different and think differently. Another really good one that addresses how to treat people who may come from a different situation than ours, or be reacting in a way that we don't really know how to approach right away. Is actually this one, Luna Loves Art. And if your child loves art, this is great as well. We also have I'm Almost Always Kind, which is so good because it reminds me of my children when they think they're doing something that's great, like telling everybody all the facts that they know. One thing I've taken away from this book is to say to my kids, you know what? Is it better to be right, or is it better to be kind? And this, just the detail that this goes in as far as different scenarios, this one does a really good job in addressing those. Then we also have books about being a friend, starting with your youngest readers. This teaches them some really big words about friendship, belonging, and taking care, and being loyal, what it means to be a friend. And then we have a more in-depth book when they're ready to kind of level up in that way on also what it means to be a friend and how we talk to each other and just different practical things. Before, though, we can be friends, we do have to be in tune with our emotions and know how to manage ourselves, right? So which it's kind of a fluid process. It doesn't always happen black and white that way. So first we have Red, 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 which teaches your children the practical counting method when they are upset, counting to 10. And then we have Barbara Throws a Wobbler. And I love to use a little accent with this one. It's really fun to read, but it kind of talks about that, when all these little things add up and then the kid just wants to explode, which can sometimes happen to parents and caregivers and adults as well, but how to look at it, how to kind of squash that wobbler back down and move on. We don't just have great social emotional books for your youngest readers. We have things that are great for elementary age and up. And our chapter books, believe it or not, do a great job at teaching children how to be a good friend. And, when trials and adversity comes, this one is a wonderful series, a very good discussion book. This one has great friendship themes, and it's about a baking competition and even has a recipe in the back. So this series is very fun. And then we have Game Day. We have Patty Mills, who is an NBA player. He has co-written this book that talks about teamwork and friendship and basketball and the value of education. Double Felix, another book that is great for addressing how people think differently from each other, and how some people may have different mental capacities that maybe make them behave a certain way. This one I highly have enjoyed reading aloud. And this also is another one that is kind of a great friendship theme, Diary of a Wimpy Kid type vibes in that one. And then we have the Shine series. This is one in the series. You actually don't have to read them in order. And this book actually addresses self-esteem issues for girls and bullying. Then we have the Choose Your Own series, which is also a fun one, probably geared toward girls. This allows them to make the decision. What is the character going to choose, and what are the consequences going to be from those choices? We have some great books that are thrillers and page turners and full of suspenseful adventure. So the 48 Hours series is very fast-paced and a book that even adults could enjoy. And then we have our Graphic Legends series, which are great for older readers who like comic books and graphic novels, and even younger reluctant readers, or older reluctant readers for that matter. And then we have a very popular series, The Impossible Quest, which is a story of magic and friendship and unlikely heroes. These books offer great avenues for having meaningful discussions with your children about topics that can be difficult to address or things that we may not think about addressing. And so having this steady stream of even fiction and great social emotional books is also another way that will help to round out your kiddos.